Yeah, Brad, just your thoughts on the way the team rallied around AJ, putting the jersey, the colors, and the way really the area, the country has responded, and just your overall thoughts on what you guys did.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing we just want to show, that we're thinking about him, and we want to support him. It's a very tough thing to see, especially a young kid go through that, and can't imagine what the family is all going through. So we just wanted to let everyone know that we're behind them, and we're there to support him and support his family. That was a message we wanted to send.
Go next to Dan Roach.
A question for both of you. Maybe start with Sean. Just a thought on the overall team effort. Your fourth line certainly brought a lot of energy tonight, but also defensively, it seemed from front to back, you guys were very good.
Yeah, as a team, we think on the D side of the puck, we've been playing well, and we just want to stick with that. And we know we've got good players and a bunch of talent, and goals will come. Sometimes, you just got to tell yourself, stick with it. And I think that's, as a team, what we've been doing, just sticking with it. And our chances are coming, and they're starting to go in a little bit more now.
We'll do another call for questions for Sean and Brad. Go next to Jimmy Murphy.
Brad, we were just talking to Coach at the end there of his conference, and, we just brought up the play of Sean's line and how they contributed, how they got the energy going early on. And he referenced you, and he said he thinks maybe out of all the guys in the dressing room, you may appreciate the most because, you started your career off in a similar position like that and worked your way up. So I guess just your comments on that and how you reflect on that.
Well, I think the big thing is, the guys that tend to score get a lot of the recognition, but, I think sometimes it just goes a little unnoticed or not maybe as appreciated as it should. The guys that are out there and they work and they compete every single night. They're the guys that you hate to play against. And, our fourth line tonight was awesome, and they have been for a number of years now. And at this level, you don't win without a deep lineup. And they're those guys that they play a lot of difficult minutes in the D zone and important draws and penalty kills and stuff like that. And sometimes, it doesn't get the same recognition, but, they've been a huge part of our team. It's why we've been successful for a lot of years now. And it's great to see because they're all great guys and they have the ability to play all the way through the lineup. And you see at different times, each guy goes up and it's been successful. So it's just great to have those guys have success. And again, that's why we're a good team.
Jason Scales, go ahead.
Yep, this one's for either of you guys. You held Crosby pointless both nights. What kind of a message does that send to the young guys in the locker room? -4 for the 2 games.
To the young guys on our team?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we just try and look at it as, we're one team, and we all know what kind of player Crosby is, and he drives their team. So when we can keep him off the score sheet, there's no question it's going to help our team. And I think it's a testament, like Marsh was saying, there's 4 lines 60 that are playing hard, and we think we got a lot of guys that are hard to play against.
Matt Vautour, go ahead. Matt, go ahead.
Brad, you lined up against Z in practice quite a few times on the wall and so forth. Does that give you any kind of instinct of what to do if you're up against him, and will you chirp him at all?
No, you don't want to poke the bear. He, he's the kind of guy where, when he's out there, you're an opponent. He's not going to have any friends out there. He's going to play the game and he's going to compete in battle. So, I'm not going to poke the bear in any way. Biggest thing to skate away from him. That's all I can do is try to skate away from him, because you get within that reach or within his grasp, you're not going anywhere. And obviously he's one of the best defensemen in the world. So he's going to be tough to play against, but it'll be weird to see him in a different uniform. But again, there's still 2 points to be played, and we got to compete for that.
Final question for the guys. Kevin Dupont.
One to each of you, if I could. First, Sean, if I thought over all the wingers you've had, from Achari and Timmy Schaller and Nordy last year. It looks to me like Anders gives you a different dimension, and I thought he was very confident tonight. Would you agree about he changes the complexion of the line?
Absolutely. I think it's been we've been working to try and find that exact I guess mix. But Bjorky's got a lot of skill and he's got a ton of speed, and so for both of us it's kind of been a little bit of a change, and I think we knew that if we can get it figured out it would work well, and I think we're getting closer, so that's the good sign. And Bjorky played great tonight. He skated. He I think he was the big driver of our line tonight, so it was awesome to see. It was, great guy to play with. He can finish, and I think hopefully that tonight's just the start.
Great on that. And Brad, if I could, you win 4 here, and it's 2 against Philly, and it's 2 against these guys. So, using this, if you will, as a test case for these back-to-backs, was that part of the formula here? What do you think of it?
I like it. I think it's great as a team to go into a city and to be there for a few days. Limits travel. I mean, as a for the team, it limits expenses, and so I think it's a great recipe. You get to enjoy a city for a few days. Maybe not right now, but when things are back to normal, it'd be nice. So I like it. I think for our team, it doesn't matter who we play. Any night we try to go and do the same thing. We have things we want to work on and improve upon as a team. It just happens that we play teams back to back right now, but we're still trying to grow as a group, improve on the things that we need to work on. And we're not really concerned about who we go up against each night. We're just more concerned about how we're going to play and the team that we want to be at the end of the season. And it's a progression, and we want to grow as a group, and to do that, you got to compete every day. And, these are just, each game's a stepping stone to the end of the road. And we want to put the recipe in place to get us there.
In this homestand, it looked to me like you guys were more confident in the second game against each of these, or am I seeing too much in that?
No, I mean, you definitely do get a little more comfortable with the team. We haven't seen those teams for the first, before I guess we're kind of homestand against them. So
right.
There is a bit of a learning curve. Every team has new players, different looks, and every line's different. New young guys that you got to get used to. So each group is different. You do have to get used to them a bit, and it allows you to feel more comfortable at the second game. But also for us being at home again, we've played 4 games at home in the last year pretty much. So there's a little bit of a feel-out process for us to be here as well.